Okay, so today we're going deep on relationships.
Sounds good.
We're going to be looking at this book, His Needs, Her Needs,
Okay.
by Willard F. Harley Jr.,
All right.
and kind of digging into some of the stuff he talks
Mm-hmm.
about long-lasting, happy relationships.
Ooh.
And we're going to be talking about some of the main ideas in the book,
All right.
like the love bank, if you heard of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The love bank. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's where, you're making deposits and withdrawals.
Right. Deposits are the good things, withdrawals are the bad.
Exactly.
You want to keep that balance positive.
Yeah, I think that's something most of our listeners are probably familiar with.
Right. It's a pretty popular concept.
Yeah, so we might not spend, like, a ton of time on that.
Okay. Sounds good.
But one of the things that I found really interesting about the book is
Yeah.
this idea that men and women kind of have different needs in relationships.
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the core ideas in the book.
Do you think that's really true?
Well, it's definitely something that you see play out in a lot of relationships. And I
Right.
think Harley makes a good case for it. He's
Right.
got like a lot of research and anecdotal evidence to back it up.
Okay, cool. Well, let's dive into that.
All right, so where do you want to start?
Well, I'm kind of curious, what are some of those needs that he talks about?
Okay, so for men, like one of the big ones is sexual fulfillment.
Oh, okay.
He says that's like really important for men to feel connected.
Really?
Yeah, it's not just about the physical act itself. It's about feeling desired,
Mm-hmm.
feeling wanted by their partner.
So it's like an emotional thing, too.
Exactly. It's tied to their self-esteem and sense of intimacy.
I see.
It's not just a physical need.
But, I mean, isn't that kind of playing into gender roles a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely see it that way.
Like, is that...
And, it's not necessarily true for every single man, but I think it's a pattern that Harley observed in his research.
Okay, so it's more like a general observation.
Right, and it's important to remember that these are just like general tendencies, not hard and fast rule.
Okay, so that's one need for men. What else?
Okay, another one is recreational companionship.
Recreational companionship.
Yeah, like doing fun things together, sharing hobbies,
Oh.
like going on hikes, playing games, watching movies,
So like just spending time together and enjoying each other's company.
Exactly. It's about having fun and being on the same team.
I can see that.
Like, it doesn't have to be super elaborate. It
Yeah.
could just be like sitting on the couch and watching a movie.
Right.
But it's that shared experience that's important.
I can see how that would be important for a relationship.
Yeah, it helps to build a bond and create positive memories.
Okay, so we've got sexual fulfillment and recreational companionship.
Right.
What else is there?
Okay. Another one is physical attractiveness.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like, being attracted to your partner.
Yeah.
It's about feeling that spark,
Yeah, and feeling proud to be with them.
Exactly. It's not just about superficial beauty. It's
Yeah.
about like the whole package,
Right.
the way they carry themselves, their personality.
Yeah, the way they make you feel.
Exactly.
Okay, so those are three big ones, right? Sexual fulfillment,
Yep.
recreational companionship, and physical attractiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any others that are super important for men?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Admiration is a big one.
admiration.
Yeah, like feeling respected by your partner,
Oh, okay.
valued for their strengths,
So like feeling appreciated for who they are.
Exactly. And for what they bring to the relationship.
I can see how that would be important for anyone.
Yeah, everyone wants to feel like their partner sees the best in them.
Absolutely.
And then the last one for men is domestic support.
Domestic support?
Yeah, like having a partner who helps to create a peaceful and supportive home environment. Okay, but isn't that kind of an old-fashioned idea?
Well, it's not necessarily about like traditional gender roles.
Okay.
It's more about having a partner who shares the responsibilities
Okay.
and who helps to create a sense of harmony at home.
So like someone who pulls their weight and helps out.
Exactly. And who contributes to making the home a place where you can both relax and recharge.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, it's about having a teammate.
Right, someone who's there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are the 5 main needs for men, according to Harley.
That's right.
What about women? Are they totally different?
Well, there's definitely some overlap,
Okay.
but there are also some distinct needs that Harley highlights for women.
Like what?
Okay, so one of the big ones is affection.
Affection.
Yeah, like genuine expressions of love,
Okay.
both physical and
I
emotional.
put like hugs, kisses, saying I love you.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
Okay.
But it's also about like little things, you know?
Like what? Like doing something nice for them, making them feel special.
Right, like acts of service, quality time.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
about making them feel loved and cherished.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then another important need for women is conversation.
Conversation.
Yeah, like
Yep.
meaningful dialogue.
So not just like small talk.
Right. It's about sharing your thoughts and feelings
Okay.
and really listening to each other.
So like deep connection, really understanding each other.
Exactly.
I could see how that would be important.
Yeah, it helps to build intimacy and strengthen the bond.
Okay, so affection and conversation. What else?
Okay, honesty and openness are really important for women.
Honesty and openness.
Yeah, like feeling that they can trust their partner.
Right, like feeling safe and secure.
Exactly. It's about knowing that their partner is being truthful with them.
And that they're not hiding anything.
Right. It's about transparency and vulnerability.
I see.
And then financial support is another big one.
Financial support?
Yeah, and I know this might sound a little controversial,
Right.
but it's not just about the money itself.
Okay.
It's about what the money represents.
Like what?
Like security, stability, a sense of being cared for.
So like knowing that their partner is responsible and can provide for them?
Exactly. It's about feeling like they're in good hands.
Okay, I can see that.
And then the last one for women is family commitment.
Family commitment.
Yeah, like knowing that their partner is committed to the family.
So like prioritizing the family and being involved in family life.
Exactly. It's about being a team player and working together to create a happy and healthy family.
Okay, so that's a lot to take in.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
But it's really interesting to see how these needs are different for men and women.
Right. And I think it's important to remember that these are just general observations.
Right.
Every individual is different and every relationship is unique.
So it's not like a one-size-fits-all kind of thing.
Exactly. It's about understanding the general principles and then applying them to your own relationship.
Right, and figuring out what works for you and your partner.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about the needs,
Mm-hmm.
but how do we actually like put this into practice?
Well, one of the key things is reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Yeah, it's not just about knowing your own needs.
So,
It's about understanding your partner's needs and actively trying to meet them.
so like giving and taking.
Exactly. It's about making sure that both partners feel loved and appreciated.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Harley talks about some practical strategies for doing that.
Like what?
Well, one of the big ones is scheduling regular care meetings.
Care meetings. What are those?
It's basically like a dedicated time for you and your partner to talk,
Okay.
to check in with each other.
About the relationship.
Yeah, like what's working, what's not working,
Okay.
what you need from each other.
So like a relationship checkup.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a good way to stay on top of things and make sure that you're both feeling happy and fulfilled.
Okay, and what else does he recommend?
Well, another important thing is to avoid making withdrawals from the love bank.
Right, like those negative interactions.
Exactly. Things like criticism, neglect, dishonesty.
Okay, those are definitely withdrawals,
Yeah, they chip away at the emotional connection.
and they can really hurt.
So it's important to be mindful of your words and actions.
And to try to make more deposits than withdrawals.
Exactly.
Okay, and are there any other practical tips that he gives?
Yeah, one of the simplest but most effective things is to spend quality time together,
Oh, okay.
doing things that you both enjoy.
Like what?
It could be anything, really.
Like going on dates?
Yeah, dates are great.
Or like watching movies together or
Mm.
going for walks?
Yeah, anything that you both find fun and enjoyable.
Okay, so it's about making time for each other and having fun together.
Exactly.
And I guess that also helps to build those positive memories.
Right, and it strengthens the bond between you.
Okay, so it's like a win-win.
Yeah, it's a great way to invest in your relationship.
I like that.
And it's interesting because Harley actually suggests that fulfilling these needs
Okay.
can help to prevent a lot of common relationship problems.
Really?
Yeah, like emotional withdrawal,
Okay.
frustration, even infidelity.
Wow, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, because a lot of times those problems stem from unmet needs.
Right, when people aren't feeling loved and appreciated.
Exactly. So by focusing on fulfilling each other's needs,
Okay,
you can create a stronger and more resilient relationship.
that makes sense.
And it can help to prevent those problems from arising in the first place.
Okay, so it's like a preventative measure.
Right.
I like that.
And, it's not just about going through the motions.
Okay.
It's about really understanding your partner and what makes them tick.
So like a deeper level of connection.
Exactly. It's about being emotionally attuned to each other.
Okay, so it's not just about checking boxes.
Right. It's about going beyond the superficial and creating a truly meaningful connection.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah. And I think it's something that we can all strive for in our relationships, whether they're
Yes.
romantic relationships or friendships or family relationships.
Right. It's about valuing the people in our lives and making them feel loved and appreciated.
Exactly.
Well, this has been a really insightful conversation.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it.
I feel like I've learned a lot about Harley's work
Me too.
and about how to build strong and healthy relationships.
Absolutely.
So, for our listeners out there,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a question.
Okay.
What is one small but meaningful deposit
Okay.
that you can make into someone's love bank today?
I like that.
It could be anything, like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
A kind word, a thoughtful gesture, a moment of shared joy.
Right.
Just something to show the people in your life that you care.
And that you're thinking of them.
Exactly.
That's a great way to end it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cool.
All right, well, thanks for joining us,
My pleasure.
and we'll see you next time.